The wind's howling pretty much this afternoon. It's very hot, might be 80, 85 degrees. I'm not sure the microphone will even pick up my voice. Bluey and I are back in Utah. We're a couple miles from the Flaming Gorge Dam. We're batching it again this week because Sue's tied up with her casting for recovery retreat that she's managing this next weekend. So we'll be here for 2 or 3 days. It's late in the afternoon. We're going to try to walk down to one of the arms of Flaming Gorge, fish it a little, and then I'll go back by the spillway and see if I can do a little casting for trout on the way there. We'll camp at Flaming Gorge tonight, put the kayak in, maybe later this evening and for sure tomorrow morning. Try a little bit of that stuff and see what happens. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get down to the arm of the reservoir here because the darn water's so low right now. But we'll see, and if we do, we'll maybe catch a fish or two. Here it comes. First fish of the day, followed by maybe a dozen of its cousins or brothers and sisters. It's a little smallie. We'll take it anyway, but it's not what we're looking for today. Last stop was a disaster. Water's gone too low and it's gotten too warm. Bigger fish are obviously, they've moved out into the deeper channel. So now we're passing over Flaming Gorge Reservoir. Way down to the right where you can't see it is the Tailwater. That's where I'm headed now. I'm going to go down the spillway and walk downstream toward the first put-in and see if we can pick up a brown or a rainbow along the dam. I should be pretty good about that. There's the dam we just drove over. The road winding its way along that cliff, and there's the Tailwater over here. It's pretty placid up by the dam, and then it starts to pick up pace as we get down below. I hope we can catch a few fish here, maybe one even, we hope. It's 6:15. We've made it to Flaming Gorge. Bluey doesn't want to get out in the weather any more than I do, so I've got the canopy up. We have whitecaps on the lake and a big around us. I didn't have a lot of success down on the spillway. Played 3 decent fish and missed a few strikes. Don't know what to say more. I hope we'll have a few fish here tomorrow, and I hope the whitecaps calm down. It's just bizarre. This thunderstorm's been sitting over us for an hour. Bluey wanders in and out. It looks sunny out there, but it's raining cats and dogs. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm afraid to take the boat off the car. I'm not sure we'll be able to fish tomorrow, but let's see if, please let it calm down. It's almost 7 o'clock and we've had no ability to get out of the car yet. This will be dry tonight. That's about all I can say. We're camped out on what we've dubbed Rattlesnake Point. A great place to camp as long as the snakes aren't around. Had really lousy weather last night. Thunderstorms all evening and through the night hours. Also had some more rain this morning, so I'm not sure what's going to happen today. We haven't even had the boat off the top of the car yet. We're hoping that the weather will clear up slightly shortly, so I can at least try to do a little trolling with our beloved little wash deck kayak. Well, here comes the first fish of the day, I think. Bluey doesn't like to sit down on the boat. Let's see if we can get this thing up from the bottom. I think it's a fairly decent smallmouth, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, that's a beauty. That's a dandy. Nice fish. Took the black, strong fish. Boy, that's a beauty. Took the leading black streamer. Thing's got to weigh 1.5 pounds or so. Come here, little guy. We'll get you off in a second. Yeah, you're a pretty fish. We'll do that again. That bass tore my tippet off when I was trying to release it, so I had to come back to the car and get some new leader material. As it turns out, that was the only fish we landed today. Had a few more strikes, but that was it for the Flaming Gorge. I'll have to admit the fishing's been really lousy today. The dogs settled down at least. There's the campsite, and here's the rest of this Spring Creek, I think, basin. We're going to give it up and go down and see if we can do something on the green below the Tailwater. We parked at Little Hole. Bluey and I are walking down through the remnants of the Dripping Springs fire to kind of the upper part of the B section. People were fishing exactly where I wanted to go on this trip too. Didn't see them until we got right up by them. I suspect we'll get shut out here too or be close, but we'll give it a little cast or two, and if it doesn't work, we'll head back to the White River. It's astonishing how badly I'm fishing today. I can't tie a knot, I can't hook a strike. This is the second fish I've hooked on a scud. Oh, yeah, he's off too. Oh, and he tore the tippet off too. That was a barrel knot. Ah, what am I doing today? Ah. Well, I've hooked another nice fish again. Let's see if anything happens about actually landing one. Probability, given what I'm doing today, is not very high. Oh, look at him go up. Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful brown. Oh, we'd like to land a fish. Here he is. Well, he's not huge, but based on what I've been doing. Oh, look at him go. Yeah, that's a nice brown. And he took the white rubber leg too, which is fine with me. I've been told they won't take white rubber legs, but they seem to everywhere. So let's see if we can get this one a little closer. Oh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's a beautiful fish. Whoa. Oh, boy, is he strong. I guess they should be when they're that fat. Yeah, wow, is that a great fish. Boy, is he as fat as a pig. Yeah, that's a beauty. He's found a post-dinner snack. Should we get a closer look at this? I think it's a sheep head or a cow head or an elk head, but she's having fun anyway. We got blown off the river in Utah. The minute I landed that last brown trout, the thunderstorms cracked overhead. So now we're back in Colorado on the South Fork of the White River, hoping to maybe catch a fish or two tonight and tomorrow morning. Louie's thirsty. She also needs to get wet. We're heading back to camp while the sun's about to set. It's 7:25 right now. I guess I should consider myself snakebit about the day, but I've played 4 fish between 14 and 16 inches up on this little creek today, this evening, and they all just went wild. Popped out of the water many times and threw the fly each time. It was fun anyway. They're all taking the black-bodied white rubber leg surface fly. We might go down a little deeper tomorrow and see if we can dredge some out before we get back to the main stem of this river. But it's been fun anyway. Actually, a lot more fun than the green. It's been a drought this morning. I caught nothing on the South Fork. Now I've hooked something really big, and he might have pulled me up on the bottom. It's the first fish I've hooked, the first strike I've had. Oh boy, he's strong. He's just laying in the current. I think this is a fish I've hooked before here. Boy, is he strong. I can't move him. Reminds me of a Chinook salmon I hooked on the Mackenzie River when I was in college. It took me 5.5 hours to get him to move. This one doesn't want to move either. I'm kind of glad he's upstream from me, because that way I don't have to chase him. Well, we'll see if I'm going to put the camera down and see if I can get a chance to get this thing going. Well, I actually may finally land a fish. It's a beauty. I'm not sure. I think it took the fly fairly deeply, but we hope. Nope, it's in his lip. That's great. That's a cutbow, and a good big one. At least 16 inches is big for me. Yeah, that's a great looking fish. We'll get him off in a second. Pretty fish. Thank you, Mr. Fish. You saved my day. Just a strange morning on this river. Hooked a few big fish, landed a couple. Didn't see any young in class, so that may be it for the White River for us this year.